What is up, everybody? We are live, and we are back, ready to crack some packs with the new set. All right, we got a bunch of stuff to do today. We got a bunch of opening. Let me wipe this down. Got a little dust. Haven't used this tray in quite some time, so you gotta excuse the dustiness. Been using my massive sorting tray with the alphabets and everything. This one now I just pretty much use for streaming pack opening. I haven't streamed in a bit, so you guys have to bear with me a bit. Just trying to get all set up. Well, I haven't streamed pack opening in a bit. I have been streaming some bracket 4 games and stuff on Spell Table. Want to look forward to streaming some Convoke games. Very nice new system. But I hope everyone is doing well, having a wonderful Monday. We got some Ninja Turtles, some Spider-Man today. That's right. And if we're lucky, if we could get through it all, we got packs of Core Set 2020. So now, let's go ahead and jump into some pack opening, some cracking packs. Let's go ahead and start with the Ninja Turtles. Very excited for the set. Oh, look at that. We got some chibi turtles. Little chibi turtles. Can you guys hear the music? I think it's not picking up my desktop audio. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I see some. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the music on my end, just cause it's a bit loud. All right, there we go. So for the Ninja Turtles, let's go ahead and let's check this out. Turn down the light just a little bit to reduce some of that glare that's coming off. Yep. All right. Let's see what we pull. Hopefully we get some good stuff. I know that there's let's see. All right. Shall we get started, everyone? All right. Let us hop into it. Let's see what we get. We got some Ninjaaaaa Turtles. Alright. So we got... Alright, looks like we got common starting us off. Let's see. Alright, so we got Frog Butler. It is a 2-mana 1/1 with Death Touch and add 1 mana of any color. This creature gains reach until end of turn for 2 mana. I am definitely gonna add this into my frog deck. My frog tribal. People were sleeping on the frog tribal. Alright, we got the Utroam Scientist. This is a 3-mana 2/2. When this creature enters, tap up to 1 target creature and put a stun counter on it. Not bad, not bad. We got Putrid Pals. We got a Human Ooze Mutant. This is a 3-mana. No, this is a 4-mana 3/3 with Death Touch and Disappear. This creature enters with 2/1/1 counters on it. If a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn. Pretty good. It's a Human Ooze Mutant. So it fits all 3 of those categories. Really cool. And we got Rock Soldiers. This is a 4-mana 4/3. When this creature enters, destroy up to 1 target non-artifact creature or non-creature artifact. Tenderize. This is a 2-mana target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. This is great for those Shelob decks or Death Touch. You just want to take out a creature really quick. Tunnel Rats. This is a 2-mana 2/2. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped for 5 mana. We got an Omni Cheese Pizza. Artifact food. When this artifact enters, draw a card. You pay 1, sacrifice this. You can add 1 mana of any color. Or you could pay 2, sacrifice this artifact, and gain 3 life. Little bit of life game. We're going into the uncommons now. Saved by the Shell. This is a 2-mana instant. It costs 1 less to cast if you control a turtle. You put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains trample and hexproof. And indestructible until end of turn. That's pretty big. A lot of value for a 2-mana instance. That kind of reminds me of like a Snakeskin Veil or that lizard one, which is the scale something. Spicy Oatmeal Pizza. I don't know about this one, guys. Listen, I'm from New York. Alright, we don't go around messing with pizza. That's blasphemy. But it's a 3-mana red artifact. When this artifact enters, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to you. You could pay 2 to sacrifice this artifact and you gain 3 life. Whoa, okay. Looks like we coming off with a special art right off the jump. We got a little special art coming in here. Karma's Technique. Oh no, I read that wrong. Karai's Technique. This is a 3-mana sorcery with Sneak 2. Choose 1 or both. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Very nice art. Leonardo, Big Brother. This is a 3-mana 1/3 with Sneak. You may cast a spell for 1 planes. If you also return an unblocked attacker you control to hand during declare blocker step, he enters tapped and attacking. Leonardo gets +1/+0 for each creature you control. Okay. Okay, rare. Dawn and Wrath, Hard Science. This is a 3-mana 2/4 with Menace. Whenever Dawn and Wrath attack, the next non-creature spell you cast this turn has affinity for artifacts, which means it's 1 less for each artifact you control. Double rare, and this one is a beautiful foil. Michelangelo's Technique. And it got like video games, some pizza in there. This is a 5-mana sorcery with Sneak 4. You may cast this spell for 4 if you also return an unblocked attacker you control to hand during the declare blocker step. Look at the top 8 cards of your library, put 2 creature cards with total mana value 6 or less from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. Pretty good. With total mana. So you could get 2 3s or a 4-2 or a 5-1 or a 6-0 if you have any. That's actually really good. And then we got a foiled escape terminal. So we got 2 rares this pack and 2 foils. And a mutant token. Alright, next pack. We opening. We cracking packs. What are some of the chase cards you guys are looking for? I kind of hope I pull that Shredder card. There's a nice Shredder card that came out in the set that has to do with counters. I think it'll go great in my in my Reaper King deck, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, we got an Insect Mutant, Insectoid Exterminator, Flying and Disappear. It's a 3-mana 2-2. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, scry 1. Okay. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry. This is a 2-mana 1-1. When this creature enters, you also create a 1-1 robot artifact creature token. Ragamuffin Raptor. The 5-mana dinosaur for a 4-3. When this creature enters, return up to 1 target creature or food card from the graveyard to your hand. I might actually put this in my dinosaur deck. That's a solid card. Pain 101. This is a 2-mana instance black. Until the end of your next turn, target creature gains Death Touch, and when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Great way to proc another ETB if you have a card that people are going to be targeting. Has a nice ETB like your Reaper King No More. Then we have a Retro Mutagen. This is an enchantment aura, 3-mana. Flash enchant creature. Enchant creature is a turtle with base power and toughness of 0-1. It can't attack and loses all abilities. That's nasty. Alright, we got an Uneasy Alliance. This is a 2-mana aura enchantment card. Enchant creature. Enchant creature can't attack or block. You pay 5. Sacrifice this aura and enchant the creature. You create a 1-1 black ninja creature token. Activate only as a sorcery. That is a common. Mauser attack. Yeah, 2-mana instant. Choose 1. Create a 1-1 right. A colorless robot artifact creature token. Target creature gets +3/+0 and first strike until end of turn. Alright, we got guac and marshmallow pizza. Why are you doing this to me? Why? This is a 1-mana artifact food with flash. When this artifact enters, target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of turn and untap it. Pay 2, sacrifice this, you gain 3 life.
Nope. I came to see. I wish I didn't.
We got a Fugitive Droid. This is a 1-mana 1-1. This is an artifact creature, robot scientist. This creature can't be blocked if an artifact entered the battlefield under your controller's turn. You could pay 1 to sacrifice this creature to counter target spell that targets an artifact or creature you control. Okay. Some nice little protection there. Alright, we got Koya, Death from Above. This is a 3-mana 2-1 flying mutant ninja bird. When it enters, exile to one other target creature at the beginning of next end step. You may pay 4 mana, with one of those being black. If you don't, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Ooh, that's kind of a steep price. I don't know, guys. I don't know about that one. We got Donatello, Turtle Techie, 4-mana 3/4. When it enters, if you control an artifact, you draw a card. Simple. Oh, we got a Mythic. Okay. We got a Triceraton Commander. This is a 2-mana XX Dinosaur Soldier. Okay, this is crazy. With flying, whenever this creature attacks dinosaurs you control, other than this creature, get +1/+1 in flying until end of turn. When this creature enters, create a X/2/2 white dinosaur soldier creature tokens. Oh, I might put this in my Zakama deck. That is a huge card. Huge. Alright, we've seen the mechanized cavalry, but this one is foiled. We're going to go ahead and let's do this. And then we got a full art forest card, foiled. I really like this. This is like an East Village garden, like rooftop garden. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. With a copy token and a dinosaur soldier token. That's actually pretty damn cool. Not gonna front. Copy. 2 packs in. 2 packs in. Listen, I'm just saying I'm excited. Hold on. Let's see. Your microphone. Can you guys hear me okay? Your microphone is unmuted but has no signal. I don't know if I can hear myself. Let me see. Okay. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate you. I don't know why I got that notification then. Alright, we're cracking more packs. Cracking more packs. We're gonna get through some turtles. We're gonna do some Spider-Man. We all going to have a good time. Grounded for life. Master Splinter ain't playing around. This is a 5 mana. This spell costs 3 less to cast This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Destroy target creature. So it's a 2 mana removal on a tapped creature. Not bad. Typical white kind of removal though. Return to the sewers. This is a 4 mana blue instance. Target creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of the library. You create a mutagen token. Not bad. Ice Cream Kitty. Look at that little one. This is a 2 mana 1/3 artifact food cat mutant. You pay 2, sacrifice another creature or token, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. You can also pay 2 to sacrifice this creature and you gain 3 life. Got mouse problems? Get you a Ice Cream Cat Kitty. EPF Point Squad. This is a 3 mana 2/1 with Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. That's actually pretty big. That could grow very big, very fast. Alright, we got a Mutant Chain Reaction. This is a 3 mana sorcery. Destroy up to 1 target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying and create a mutagen token. We have Hamato Guardian Stance. It's a 1 mana white instance. Target creature gets +1/+3 and gains flying until end of turn. You also get to scry 1. A lot of value. That is a ton of value for a 1-drop. We got Manhole Missile. That's what the wife calls me. This is a 2 mana instance. Manhole Missile does 3 damage to target creature. You may put a card from your hand at the bottom of your library. If you do, draw a card. We got an everything pizza. I don't know how I feel about this, guys. Like, I see the mushroom and green pepper. Maybe. We got pepperoni. Looks like some Italian sausage. And it looks like maybe some steak bits. I don't know. Let's read what it does, though. This is a 2 mana artifact food. When this artifact enters, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. You could pay 2 neutral mana and then 1 of every color. Sacrifice this artifact. Target player gains 3 life, draws a card. Each of your opponents discards a card. This artifact deals 3 damage to any target. Put 3 1/1 counters and up to 1 target creature. That is so much in one card. That is ridiculous. Alright. Death in the Family. This is a 2 mana black instance. Exile target creature with mana value 3 or less. Pretty good. Shredder's Armor. It's a 2 mana artifact equip. Equipped creature gets +2/+1 when this equipment enters. Attach it to a target creature you control. Equip. Sacrifice another non-land permanent. Activate only once each turn. Ooh, for 2/1? Oh, this is cool. I like this one. Leonardo, Leader in Blue. This is a 1 mana 2/1 Mutant Ninja Turtle. Sneak 5. When Leonardo enters, if his sneak cost was paid, creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. You can pay 2 mana. Leonardo gains first strike until end of turn. I love this art. I love it. It reminds me of a very chibi version of Ninja Turtles. Alright, we got Leatherhead, Swamp Stalker. This is a 4 mana legendary creature, Crocodile Mutant Rogue. Trample. When it enters with a hexproof counter. When it deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a counter from her. When you do, destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Okay. Raphael, Most Attitude. It's like my youngest right there. This is a 4 mana 4/3 with Menace and Alliance. But this alliance is whenever another creature you control enters, you may exile the top card of your library. Whenever Raphael attacks until end of turn, you may play a card exiled with Raphael. We got a full art Plains card. Very cool. Followed by another mutagen token. I'm gonna put the foil lands all together. I'm messing up my system already. Just starting, already messing up. Oh. We jamming, we cracking packs. It is a beautiful night, a wonderful day, a great time to be alive. Alright. We got Punk Frogs, another frog card. It's a 5 mana 4/5 Ward 3. It's actually pretty good. I might put this in my frog tribal. Nice little addition for Helga. Alright, we got April Neo, Kunoichi Trainer. I'm messing that up. This is a 2 mana 2/2. Whoa, what was that? Riot Games just popped up on my screen. What? Okay, that was weird. When April O'Neil enters Scry 2, when April O'Neil can't be blocked by creatures with power greater than 3 or 3 or greater. You buff her up, get it. Okay, we got Buzzbots. It's a 2 mana 1/1 Flying Vigilance. When this creature dies, you draw a card. It's a robot insect. Might put that in an insect deck. Oroku Saki, Shredder Rising. 3 mana 3/1 with Sneak 2. When it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Mutant Town Musicians. This is a 3 mana Mutant Bard Performer with Trample. It's a 2/4. Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Then we got Rocksteady, Crash Courier. This is a 6 mana 7/7. Rocksteady can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Boars you control can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. And it has forest cycling. I wonder why boars, right? He's obviously a rhino. He's a rhino mutant with a boar effect. Is that a misprint? I don't know. I guess because he's partnered with Bebop and Bebop's a boar. If that's the case, then that makes sense. All right, we got High Flying Ace, a bird mutant, 3 mana, 2/3 flying. Target creature without flying gains flying until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery for 4 mana. We got General Targ, the Heart of Storm. This is 5 mana, 4/3 with trample. When it enters, you may sacrifice another artifact. When you do, it deals 4 damage to target creature. Yeah, pretty big. Is this guy an uncommon? No. Okay. We got Karai, Future of the Foot. This is a 3 mana 3/3 with sneak. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If a sneak cost was paid this turn, instead return it to the card. Return that card to the battlefield. Oh, another special art card. Look at this. Donatello's Technique. This is a 3 mana sorcery with sneak. You pay 1, draw 2 cards. Pretty cool. We got Michelangelo's Game Changer. This is a 3 mana 3/3 with disappear at the beginning of your end step. If a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, you put a 1/1 on Michelangelo. We got a Mythic, The Last Ronin. Now, The Last Ronin, if you guys are not familiar with Ninja Turtles, is one of their newer comics where, spoiler alert, all of the Ninja Turtles die but Raphael. And there's a whole story about it. But he travels alone carrying the weapons of all the other Ninja Turtles to carry on their legacy. And it is great because you see a turning point in Raphael. You know him as like the hot-headed Psy user. But this time you see him take a little more serious role and understanding having to make hard decisions, the position of leadership, and now essentially being alone for the first time in his life, having no family. So if it's something you guys are into, if you're into more of the darker comics like Old Man Logan, check it out. Definitely a solid read. But let's get back into this. Last Ronin, this is a saga enchantment for 6 mana. Golgari. Destroy all creatures, step 1, mill 4 cards. When you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. When a creature you control attacks alone this turn, put 3/1/1 counters. It gains trample, lifelink, and indestructible until end of turn. That first one alone is huge. Then we got a Slithering Cryptid. This is a foil. Very cool card. This is a 3 mana 2/3. When it enters, you create a mutagen token. We got another Escape Tunnel and a mutagen. Out of all the Ninja Turtles, who was your favorite, guys? I want to know. I gotta know. Like, I used to really like Michelangelo. He was funny. You know, he used nunchucks. He was chill. But towards the end, I gotta say, I was really liking Donatello. Nerdy guy, out here whooping butt with a stick. My favorite color is purple. Why not? Stomped by the foot. Disrespectful. He's kicking the turtle in the face. That's animal abuse. This is a 2 mana with a kicker. You sacrifice an artifact or a creature. Target creature gets -2/-2 end of the turn. If the spell is kicked, that creature gets -5/-5 until end of the turn. They're not counters, but -5/-5, that'll help bust out any indestructible guys. Pot bashing time. Look at that. This is a 4 mana sorcery. Bot bashing time deals 6 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, instead you exile it, meaning they don't get their graveyard effects. Cowabunga! Let's go. 1 mana green sorcery. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a Ninja Turtle card or a land card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. Sorry if I was a bit loud there. I got excited. Make your move. Leonardo. Yep. Leo was legit. He definitely always tried to keep his siblings' best interest at heart while respecting Master Splinter. And, you know, we got to remember the Ninja Turtles were young. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles making those kind of decisions. That's a lot to throw on a young turtle. Make your move. This is a 3-mana instance. You destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. Good way to remove that pesky smothering tide. Then we have a Stockman Madfly Intest. What a mouthful. This is a 5-mana 3/4. Wow, 3/4 with flying. When it enters, you draw a card and discard a card. Island cycle it for 2. This, oh my god, another squirrel. Bloomborough people gonna love this. Squirrelanoids. 1 black mana, 1/1 with depth touch. Squirrel mutant. That's so much value for a 1/1. This is essentially a fuzzier rat. Purple dragon punks. These guys look gangster. This is a 2-mana 2/2 human rogue. And you could tap it to add 1 red, spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell or to activate an ability. You can find those in the BX. The Squirrelanoids. Listen, I don't doubt that not one bit. We got the Turtle Lair land. You can add 1 colorless, 1 mana of any color, spend it to only cast a ninja or a turtle. And then you could tap 3. Target ninja or turtle cannot be blocked. Great for those ninja decks that wanna get in there, get it hidden, and then boogie woogie. Tainted Treats. That, it looks like the most delicious box of donuts I have ever seen. This is a 3-mana instance. Destroy target artifact or creature if its mana value is 4 or less, and then you create a food. Easy removal, not expensive. Yes, there's some situation, but you can remove an artifact or a creature. Really strong. Shredder's Technique. This is a 3-mana sorcery with sneak. Destroy target creature and enchantment. If an enchantment was destroyed this way, you lose 2 life. You may also cast a spell for 1 black if you also return an unblocked attacker you control during the blocker declaration phase. Leonardo Big Brother. I'm pretty sure we pulled that. We got Casey Jones, Vigilante. Hey, who liked Casey Jones? My man used to go around just whooping people with a bat. 3-mana, 4/3. When it enters, you draw 3 cards. At the beginning of your next end step, discard 3 cards at random. This is a very good looking card. This is a zombie worm. Hold on. Just posting the link for the stream. Okay. Let's jump into this. Sorry about that, everybody. We got Paramecia Colonex, 2-mana, 2/2. When this creature enters, you mill 3 cards. When this creature dies, you may exile it. When you do, put a creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. That's a foil. Is that a foil? That looks like, yep, that's a foil. Look how cool that is. South Street Seaport Docks. That's what that reminds me of. Or maybe Far Rockaway. Wait, no, if the city's in the background, that could be Sheepshead Bay. With a mutagen.
These are Swedish fish.
Yes.
That's Swedish fish or these.
Yes. Alright, we got Mind Transfer Protocol. This is a 3-mana instance. Until end of turn, target artifact or creature becomes an artifact or creature with base power and toughness of a 4/5, and you draw a card. That's actually pretty good. Foot Mystic. This is a 4-mana 2/4 with lifelink. When this creature enters, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 1/1 black ninja creature token. No group biological assets. That's a mouthful. This is a 3-mana 3/1. During your turn, this creature has first strike. Whenever this creature attacks, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Typical red shenaniganery. Zoo Escapees. This is a 2-mana 2/2. When this creature leaves the battlefield, you create a mutagen token. East Wing Avatar. That is a very cool photo. This is a 4-mana 2/4 flying in vigilance. Whenever another creature enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Very nice art. Dope. Mauser Mark III. It had 2-mana 2/1. This creature can't attack unless you control another artifact. A lot of robot love in this one. Bebop. Yeah, okay, so I was right. Now we have Bebop. So Bebop, Warhog Warrior. It's a 5-mana 5/4 with Menace. Rhinos you control have Menace. Swamp Cycling. So it looks like they do work together. That's pretty cool. Venus, Torn Between World. This is a 5-mana 5/5. Whenever Venus is dealt damage, put that many 1/1 counters on her. Whenever a creature you control with a counter and it deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 1 blue. If you do, you draw a card. This is going to be a huge one. And this is an uncommon. This is gonna go in everybody's green deck. I could tell you right now. That's huge. The Neutrinos. This is a 4-mana 2/4 flying. The alliance is whenever a creature you control enters, it gets +1/+0. Whenever a creature attacks, exile to one target creature you control. Then return it to the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. That's a good way to give yourself haste. We got Janika's Technique, which is a 3-mana instance. Sneak. It does 2 damage to each creature. Not bad. It's okay. Leonardo, the Sewer Samurai. This is a 4-mana 3/4 with Sneak 4. Double strike. During your turn, you may cast creature spells with power or toughness 1 or less from your graveyard. If you cast a spell this way, that creature enters with a finality counter on it. Oh, we got another rare. Northampton Farm. You can pay 1 to tap for a colorless. Exile target creature you own. Sacrifice this land. Return a creature exiled with this land to the battlefield under your control. Return each other card exiled with this land to its owner's hand. So that's pretty cool. You can exile stuff. Action News Crew. Foil. 2-mana 2/2 with Vigilance and Channel 6. Discard a card. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Alright, we got an Illegitimate Business. This land enters tapped. When it enters, you gain 1 life. You can make a green or a red. I mean, a green or a black. I should have got myself a cup of water. My mouth is very dry. Very, very dry. I want Swedish fish too. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to buy the gallons. Swedish fishaholics out here. We got an insect warrior token on the back. That's pretty cool. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna move that up there. Oh, we pulled one of these earlier. We just seen that one. All right, Surveillance Cam. It's a 1-mana artifact flash. When it enters the battlefield or leaves, you may tap an untapped creature. You can sacrifice this for 4 mana to draw 2 cards. Insectoid Exterminator. Oh, we've seen this before. And we've seen this one before. We got this one. We got this one. This is a new one right here. Baxter Stockman, legendary humanoid scientist, 5 mana 3/3. When it enters, you create 1/1 white creature, 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. At the beginning of combat your turn, target artifact creature you control gets +3/+0 and gains first strike and vigilance until end of turn. Mighty Mutant Animals. 4 mana, 2/1. When this creature enters, you create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. Whenever another creature you control enters, you put a 1/1 target, a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Michelangelo, Mutant BFF. My man. 4 mana, 4/4. Each creature you control with a counter on it can't be blocked by more than one creature. Whenever Michelangelo enters or attacks, you create a mutant gen token. I do like the mutant gen token. If anybody doesn't know what they actually do, a mutant gen token is you pay 1, you sacrifice the token, and you put a 1/1 counter on target creature. And you can only activate that as a sorcery. Very, very huge value, especially if you're playing a counter deck. Alright, we have Does Machines. This is a 2 mana class card. When this class enters, you mill 2 cards, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. When it becomes level 2, return up to 2 target artifact cards from your graveyard to your hand. For 5, at level 3, at the beginning of combat on your turn, put 3 1/1 counters on target artifact you control. If it isn't a creature, it becomes a 0/0 robot creature in addition to its other types. Pretty good. Double rare. Woo, 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 woo. We got Renette the Temporal Apprentice. This is a 5 mana 4/3 with flash. When Renette enters, return each other non-land permanent that entered this turn to its owner's hand. It's a good way to slow somebody down. We got a foil rare. That's 4 rares in this pack. That's a big pack. That's a fatty patty. Southwind Avatar. This is a 4 mana 3/4 with Depth Touch. Whenever another creature you control dies, you gain life equal to its toughness. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Pretty good. Pretty good. And then we got a full art land, but this one is non-foiled. Still a gorgeous land. Let us go and open up another pack. Oh my god, this one. Ugh. Man versus pack. Who will win? Obviously, the pack is kicking my butt. Alright, we got Zog, Tyrarian Castaway, another dinosaur soldier for 5 mana. It's a 5/4 reach trample. When it enters, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Mountain cycling. Oh, if you put this with Gishtal, the Sun Avatar, and he hits somebody for 7, and then you fucking pull 7 cards. If they're all dinosaurs, you put them on the field. That's big. I like it. Primordial Pachyderm. This is a 4 mana 4/4 reach and trample. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life. Put Elite. 3 mana 2/4. Whenever this creature attacks, another target creature you control gets +1 and +0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Negate. Counter target non-creature spell. We've seen that one. We've seen this one. Seen this one. Turtle Blimp. This is a 5 mana vehicle artifact. When this vehicle enters, you create a 2/2 red creature mutant ninja turtle. We got Lord Dreg, the Insect Invader, flying. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield in your control, create a 1/1 black insect warrior creature token with flying. You could sacrifice a token to draw a card for 4 mana. That's kind of a steep price. This one's going to be huge. Mona Lisa, Science Geek. 3 mana 1/3 with reach. Add X mana of any one color where X is Mona Lisa's power. Alright, we got Matabene Knoll. Power Broker, 3 mana, 1/3. Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control enters, you may pay life equal to its power. If you do, you put that many 1/1 counters on it. Solid. Oh, we've seen this one earlier. And then we got a nice little land. Oh man, I'm getting so tired, guys. Oh, excuse me. Today might be a 1-box day. Maybe we do some Spider-Man. I don't know. I gotta wake up. Maybe we'll stream a little later today. Alright, we got a Retro Mutagen. We had pulled one of these earlier. Uneasy Alliance. This is a 2 mana enchanted aura. Enchanted creature can't attack a block. Pay 5, you sacrifice the enchanted creature. You make a black 1/1 ninja token. Mauser Attack. Choose one. It's a 2 mana. You create a 1/1 colorless robot token. Or creature gets +3/+0. Ooh, guac pizza. Get that out of my face. Crustacean Commando. Ooh. This is a 2 mana 0/3. When this creature enters, you create a mutagen token. Anchovy Banana Pizza. They're gonna give me a brain aneurysm. That's what they're gonna do. I feel it growing. All these different kinds of pizzas. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Okay, this is a 4 mana artifact. When this artifact enters, destroy target creature. Sacrifice this artifact, you gain 2 life. 3 life. Mauser Foundry. Move the camera a bit. There we go. That's better. I'm like stretching my arms out all the way so I could have you guys see this stuff. Mauser Foundry is a 2 mana artifact. When it enters or leaves the battlefield, you create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. Then you can sacrifice this artifact. It deals 3 damage to target creature. Metalhead. 5 mana, 4/4. And let's see what it says. When Metalhead enters, return up to 1 target creature to its owner's hand. Sacrifice an artifact, put a 1/1 counter on Metalhead. He gains menace and haste until end of turn. That's pretty big. Hard One Jitty. A 2 mana. Equipped creature has double strike. Pretty good. That's uncommon. Raphael, Tough Turtle. 2 mana 1/3. Whenever another creature you control enters, Raphael does 1 damage to target opponent. Nah, I wish that was better. Chrome Dome. 2 mana 1/3. Other artifacts you control get +1/+0. Create a token that's a copy of another target artifact you control. That token gains haste. Sacrifice the beginner's end step. Ralph and Leo, sibling rivals. 3 mana, 2/4. Whenever Ralph and Leo attack, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap 1 or 2 target attacking creatures. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Carmelo said, and he was watching, and they ate peanut butter and clam pizza. Deport them. Deport them right now. Get them out of the sewers. We ain't having none of that. A peanut butter and clam pizza. I feel like that's an allergy, like a person with allergies, death. That's what it is. Like peanut allergies, shellfish allergies. They're trying to take somebody out. Courier of what? Constables? Courier of Constables. 2 mana 1/2. When it enters, you may search your library for a food card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. If you don't put the card into your hand this way, you create a food token. That's actually not bad. Very dope, Swamp. Look at that. I think this is this foil? This is not even a foil. It's just good art. Who's the artist on this? BMox. Hey, shout out to BMox. Wonderful art on this card. It truly is. This is a beautiful card. It's a masterpiece. If you guys could think, just using food items, what is the nastiest combination you guys can think of that goes on pizza? Make your move. I don't know why I gave him that voice. We seen that one earlier. The squirrels we seen. Purple Dragon Gang. Alright, we've seen a bunch of these before. This is a new one. What an ugly looking bird. Feather brain. Oh my god, who names these things? Feather brained culture. 1 mana 0/2 flying. When this creature leaves the battlefield, create a food token. Realistically, there's people getting mayo and peas on pizza, and that has me aggy. Listen, I'm gonna have a moment of silence for that. Because whoever's out there getting mayo and peas on pizza, if you are a guy, you need to have your nuts cut off and hung like mistletoes while both your fathers kiss themselves. Like, who in their right mind gets mayo and peas on pizza? That got me so upset. Like, let's get back into this. We got a pigeon. Archlord, what's up, my man? How's it going? How is it going? Oh, you got some ads? Oh, snap. You gotta subscribe for the no ads. We got Dream Beavers. Pause. Alright, we got a Beaver Nightmare. This is welcome back. This is a 1 mana 1/1. When this creature enters, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. You scry 1. Dream Beavers. That sounds sexual. Listen, I think so far there's 2. This set is good. Has bangers for 1 mana drops. You got the Squirrel Mutants. You got that one. What else was it? Oh. Not the Marshmallow Guac Pizza. And then it has a 2 mana drop. Death Touch Mana Rock, pretty much. Solid. New Generation Technique. This is a 4 mana sorcery with Sneak. Search your library for 2 basic land cards. Put them onto the battlefield tapped and then shuffle. Michelangelo the Game Master. We got that one earlier. Ooh, this is fire. Armageddon. Future Shark. This is a 8 mana 9/6 with Flash. When it enters, destroy up to 3 target creatures. Whoo! Could you imagine pulling this with a Defense of Heart and immediately wiping 3 creatures off? That's crazy. That's at least 9 mana value. Definitely. Think about it, right? If you cast Murder to destroy 1 creature at instant speed, that's 3 mana. You're doing that 3 times, that's 9 mana. And you're getting a 9/6 out of it. That's what I'm saying. So you could play this as instant speed with Flash. You're getting a 8 mana card for essentially what I think should be a 10 mana card. It is a creature with Flash and it kills 3 things. That's pretty big. Alright, we pulled one of these earlier and that's an on-foil. I'm telling you, people are sleeping on this set. I think this set is going to blow up. I think the longer it stays out and people start figuring out the combos with it, I think we're going to see some nasty stuff with this set. I don't think it's going to be a standard set. I think it is a legitimate commander set. Let's pull that token out. All right. We got no group. Biological assets. I'm about to burn a 105. Ooh, 105 on what? During your turn, this creature has first strike. Whenever a creature attacks, you may discard a card. Draw a card. Zoo Escapees. East Wing Avatar. We've seen these 20 cards. Oh, snap. Bebop. Another Zog. Primordial. Alright, we've seen this one. Shredder's Technique. Leonardo Cutting Edge. I think this one's new. Whenever you gain life, you put a 1/1 on Leonardo. There's a 2 mana 1/1 with lifelink. And it has a sneak. Not bad. What is this? Look at this alternate art. Bebop and Rocksteady. This is a 3 mana set. Whoa, wait a minute. This is a 3 mana 7/5. Whenever Bebop and Rocksteady attacks or blocks, sacrifice a permanent unless you discard a card. That is huge. A 3 mana 7/5, but all you have to do is discard a card. You're already playing Golgari. You're gonna have graveyard recursion. This is great. That is a rare. And we got a mythic. Let's go. Solid pack. Donatello, the Mutant Mechanic. Pay 4 for a 3/5. Put 3/1/1 counters a target artifact you control. If it's not a creature, it becomes a creature, a robot. You can activate the sorcery. Whenever an artifact you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters in up to 1 target artifact creature you control. So you can keep moving those bad boys around. And it's a foil. Very cool land. Very cool land. This is solid, 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 solid. Oh, the manhole missile. Shredder's Revenge. This is a new one. This is a 3 mana. You choose 1. Target player discards 2 cards. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. I think the drawing 2 cards and losing 2 life isn't bad. Nobody. 3 mana 3/2. When this creature enters, return up to 1 other target artifact you control to its owner's hand. Scry 1. Punk Frogs. Punk Frogs. Might put these in my froggy deck. This is a 5 mana 4/5 with Ward 3. April O'Neil. Buzzbots. A Roku again. Okay, this is a new one. Skateboard. This is a 1 mana. This equipment enters. Tap target permanent. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has haste. And you only equip it for 1. Not bad. We've seen this guy earlier. Casey Jones. Oh wait, this is a different Casey Jones. Casey Jones Jury Rig, just a card. This is a 2 mana 2/1 with haste. When it enters, you look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact from among them and then put it into your hand. Put the rest into the bottom of your library in a random order. Leonardo Big Brother. Oh, we got Krang Mastermind, an 8 mana 1/4 affinity for artifacts. When it enters, if you have fewer than 4 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. It gets +1/+0 for each other artifact you control. Okay, not bad. That's a rare. Squirrelnoids. We were just talking about this. 1 mana, Death Touch, 1/1. I'm not used to seeing him outside his body. Yeah, that's very weird. Full art and a mutageny. I'm surprised at the lack of Master Splinter cards. Like, they had him in some, like, sorceries and things like that, but you would think you would see him a bit more. It's a very cool mutant token in the back. Yeah, I'll show it. Alright, we just seen Nobody. We've seen Punk Frogs, April O'Neil, Buzzbots, Oroku. Big cards that should be big aren't. Yeah. Rocksteady, Foot Ninjas. We've seen Neutrons, Mighty Mutinos, Raphael. Oh, here we go. Dark Leo and Shredder. 2 mana, 1/3 sneak. Attacking ninjas you control have Death Touch. Whenever Dark Leo and Shredder deal combat damage to a player, create a 1/1 black ninja creature token. Then, if you control 5 or more ninjas, that player loses half their life, rounded up. Big. Foot Elite in the foil, followed by a TCRI building for land. I'm just over here jamming. Are ninjas normally white? Well, it depends. There's some that are white, and then some that are. A lot of them are surprisingly blue, but that makes sense in Magic because blue is like intellect. A lot of blue and black though. A lot of blue and black, and there's a good bit of white as well. All right, Foot Elite. We got Negate. We got Stomped. Bot Bashing Time. Cowabunga. Make Your Move. The Fly Guy. And then we got the Turtle Blimp. We saw that earlier. Lord Dreg. Mona Lisa. She's going to be in every green deck. Every green deck with counters. She's going to... This card is going to spike so hard. Jenica, Bad Apple Big Sister. Is that a female turtle? Isn't there cards like her already? Helga, the Skittish Seer. You also have the a lot of elves have abilities like that as well. When Jenica enters, create a 2/2 red mutant ninja. Plain cycling. Michelangelo's Technique, a foil negate, a full art, non-foil land, and yeah, reach is the big difference. I don't think any of them have reach, which is weird because it's like, why does she have reach? Does she stretch? I don't remember her character at all. High Flying Ace. Mind Transfer. Foot Mystic. Metalhead. Jenica's Technique. Sneak. It deals 2 damage to each creature. Very cool art. Look at that. I like these arts. They remind me of like the Bazooka Joe bubblegum. Prehistoric Pet. 1 mana, 1/2. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. Activate only during your turn. Alright, we're starting to become. There's a lot of dinosaurs, mutant dinosaurs that I can use from my Zakama deck. Like there's one that lets me bring dinosaurs back from the graveyard to the battlefield. One that makes dinosaur tokens with guns, right? Dinosaurs are cool as it is, and now you give them guns. That's freaking badass. Right? You get the Falasso Gat there. That was bad. I'm gonna edit that out. Alright, let us keep going. Hard won battle. Dream Beavers. Leonardo, leader in blue. 1 mana, 2/1 with sneak. When it enters, if his sneak cost was paid, creatures you control get +2/+0 to end the turn. Leonardo gets first strike until end of turn. April O'Neil, Hacktivist. 4 mana, 1/5 at the beginning of your end step. Draw a card for each card type among spells you've cast this turn. Okay, that's gonna be big in blue. Oh, double foils. Look at that. TCR building and a turtle lair. Both foil. This is such a good token. It's such a good token. I love that one. Alright, we got Bebop. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Reach Trample. This is a dinosaur soldier. Negate. Wow, we're pulling a lot of negates from this set. Wait, was that? Oh no, that's Foot Elite and then Foot Ninjas. I was like, did we just pull the same exact card 2 times in one pack? Somebody messed up. Oh, this is a new one. Savanti Romero's Time Exiles. 5 mana, 4/4. Trample at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put a 1/1 counter on Savanti. Then you draw X cards and lose X life, or X is the number of counters on Savanti Romero. Big. These lands are... I like that they have a lot of life gain lands. Oh, this is what... Look, another frog. I was going to add this to my Helga deck. Frog Butler. 2 mana, 1/1 with Depth Touch. And you add 1 mana of any color. And you could give it reach. Solid. Solid. This set has a lot of... a lot of strong early drops, I feel. Henchbox, this is a new one. So we got a 4 mana 2/3. When it enters, exile target tapped creature an opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. And you gotta protect it. Splinter Hamato Yoshi, 2 mana 1/1. Menace. Other ninjas you control get +1/+1, and it has sneak. Look at this art. Michelangelo, Mutant BFF. 4 mana, 4/4. Each creature you control with a counter on it can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Whenever Michelangelo enters or attacks, you create a mutagen token. Ravenous robots. I remember these little guys from the game. They used to play in the arcade where it's like Big Apple and you have to fight the fly guy and these little shits will bite at your ankles. Like, get off me. This is a 2-mana 2/2. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless robot artifact creature token. Creature tokens you control gain haste until end of turn. You could build a massive army with this. If you are casting artifacts like crazy. I don't know what the biggest hits are for this set. I just know that there are some that overall they have a lot of, good cards. I do like the new Vigor card that comes in the precon, which I was surprised when I saw it. I was like, what, Vigor in a precon? They bugging. They are bugging. Ninja token. Actually pretty cool. Alright, Buzzbot. We're gonna skip past all the ones we've seen already. Ooze Spill. Counter target spell. Create a mutagen token. That's a solid counter right there. Then you make a mutagen token. You pay 1, sacrifice it. Now you got one. Somebody gets a 1/1. Alright, this is a new one. Kitsune Dragon's Daughter. 6 mana, 6/6 with Vigilance. When it enters or deals combat damage to a player, you may exchange control of 2 other target creatures controlled by different players. Whoa. Okay, we got another one. Dawn and Leo, Problem Solvers. 5 mana, 4/6 with Vigilance. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 target artifact you control and up to 1 target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's controller. Its owner's control. Wingnut Bat Belfry. 2 mana, 1/2 alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, Wingnut gains your choice of Flying Menace or Haste until end of turn. Whenever it attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1/+0. It's not bad. And this is a very good looking foil. Look at that. This one's foiled though. Gorgeous card. Gorgeous card. I felt myself doze off right there. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I need to eat something. I don't think I ate anything today. Maybe that's why I feel like I'm crashing. Alright. If you have multiple stuff coming in, can I get all of that? All of what? The back card? Oh, the Wingman? Oh, Wingnut. Belfry? I'll keep it to the side for you. Return to the sewers. 4 mana instant. Return creature's owner. Target creature's owner puts it on the choice at the top or the bottom. Ice Cream Kitty. Donatello's Technique. Draw 2 cards for 3 mana. That's pretty good. Donatello Turtle Techie. Turtle Van. Oh, this is our first pull of this. This is a 3 mana 4/4. Whenever this vehicle attacks, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature that crewed it this turn. If that creature is a mutant ninja turtle, a ninja or turtle, double the number of 1/1 counters. No super shredder yet, unfortunately. But we still got quite a bit of packs to go on the first box. So let's see. We did get Shredder's Revenge and a couple of Shredder cards that are like sorceries and instances, and one equipment. But as of now, no Super Shredder. Alright, got a dinosaur soldier token. That's so cool. So glad they made fucking dinosaurs with guns. Anchovy banana pizza. Whoever thought of this is the Taliban. Frog Butler. Oh, this is a good one. Foot Ninja Sneak. When this creature enters, you gain 3 life. Oh, look at that. Ring the bat on the belfry. Would you prefer a foil or non-foil? I know how you feel about foils, Arch. Let me know. Let me know. Hope everyone is having... Don't talk to him about foils. I got you. I'll put this one to the side for you, Arch. Alright, we got... I agree. I agree. We got Quintessential Katana. This is a 1-mana artifact equipped. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has, whenever this creature deals combat damage, untap it and you gain 2 life. Whenever a ninja you control enters, you may attach this equipment to it. That's actually pretty cool. Agent Bishop, Man in Black. This is a 3-mana 1/2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. You bring this guy out round 3. By round 6, you're going to have some big boys. Not for your land. These packs are so hard to open. The first couple ones we went through quick. Ninja Turtle Spirit. Okay. This is definitely a scene from the Ronin comic book for Ninja Turtles. The last Ronin comic I explained about it earlier was when Raphael was the last Ninja Turtle left alive, and he picks up the mantle and wields all of his siblings' weapons and basically goes solo because there's no one else. And it's really transformative for his character. And I love that they have this art in there, you know? That Man in Black. Yes, that was a Man in Black. Agent Bishop, the Man in Black. Putrid Pals. Anybody need a human ooze mutant? I love to make a tribal ooze deck. Alright, that's a new one. Let's see what it says. We're getting kind of full on the common area. Navu Nunchaku, 3 mana, artifact equipped. When it enters, attached to our creature you control. When you do, equipped creature fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Equipped creature has +1/+1 and has trample. Should have gave it a first strike. Ray Fillet, Man Ray, 4 mana, 3/3 with flying. When it enters, you create a mutagen token. You could remove a 1/1 counter from a creature you control to draw a card. For 2 mana, that's actually really good. A 2 mana draw. We got West Wing Avatar. This has 7 mana, 7/7 with trample. When it enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a token or a land. If you do, you gain 3 life. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control during this turn, you draw a card. Oh, that is adorable. Raphael, most attitude. How are you gonna say he got the most attitude when he's that happy? 4 mana, 4/3. Whenever another creature enters, you may exile top card of your library. When it attacks, you may play that card. That is an adorable card. Oh, wow. Look at this. Broadcast Takeover. We got a mythic. This is a 5 mana. Gain control of all artifacts your opponents control until end of turn. Untap them. They gain haste until end of turn. That's Lilu. That is Lilu. The most attitude. That's your little Lilu. Lilu saw. Oh man, come on. This pack. It's fighting me, guys. It's fighting me. Alright, everyone, we got it. We got it. We're back in action. We're back in action. Another mutant token. Mutant Town Musicians, Rocksteady, High Flying Ace. Lita, Little Orphan Amphibian. Go Ninja Go. 2 mana, choose one or both. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, or it deals damage equal to the greatest power among creatures you control to target creature an opponent controls. Shredder Unrelenting. This is a 5 mana 6/4 with Death Touch. Whenever Shredder enters or attacks another target creature you control, gains Death Touch until end of turn. Okay, not bad. Splinter Radical Rat. 3 mana 2/4. If an ability of a ninja creature you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Target ninjas can't be blocked this turn. That's actually pretty big. That's actually really big. Alright, we pulled a skateboard earlier and a TRI building. Yeah, that's a solid card right there. Shredder, was it Unrelenting? Definitely gonna have to protect him though. Alright, we got an Ice Cream Kitty. Alright. Shredder's Revenge. Trouble in Pairs? What? I didn't know that came in here. Special Art Trouble in Pairs. 4 mana. If an opponent would begin an extra turn, that player skips that turn instead. Whenever an opponent attacks you with 2 or more creatures, draws their second card each turn, or casts their second spell each turn, you draw a card. Huge card right there. Heckbots we've seen. Splinter, Donatello. Southwind Avatar, we pulled the foil one earlier. I did not know I didn't know they reprinted Trouble in Pairs. That's such a solid card. Especially in the Commander format. You're going to get some value out of it. You're almost guaranteed some value out of it. Eastwing Avatar, Mauser. Negate. I'm saying we're pulling so many negates today. New Spell, Last Ronin. Alright, this is a new one. Let's take a look at it. Last Ronin's Technique. Create 3/1/1 white Ninja Turtle spirit creature tokens. If this spell sneak cost was paid, they enter tapped and attacking. Raphael the Tough Turtle. This is a new one too. Krang and Shredder. Utram Human Ninja. It's a 6 mana 6/7. Whenever Krang and Shredder enter or attack, each opponent exile cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your controller's turn, you may cast a card exiled with Krag and Shredder without paying its mana cost. Ooh, that's good. That is good. I think Shredder may be the highlight of this set. I don't think this is a Ninja Turtle set. I think this is... Look at this. They put the card in backwards. Guac and marshmallow pizza. That's fucking why they did, because that's disgusting. Ugh. Guac and marshmallows. How dare they? How dare they get me hype to hit me with some nonsense like that? I hope whoever made that card, whenever they poop, their butt always gets splashed with toilet water. That's what I wish on them. Ragamuffin Raptor. Just trying to go through the ones we pulled earlier. Spicy oatmeal pizza. Who would do that to themselves? I don't know. Oh, okay. Where we got Raph and Mikey Troublemakers. 7 mana. There's a lot like this. There's a lot of low cost good cards. And then it like jumps significantly. Hey, come on, focus camera. Alright, so it's a 7/7 with Trample and Haste. Whenever it attacks, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking, and the rest on the bottom of your library at random. That's actually really good. That's really good. Lessons from life. Now, this was the card that everybody was talking about. You draw 3 cards and you put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Make sure you eat so you could do the Spider-Man ones, because I require praise throughout that whole stream. I got you, my love. Followed by a full art forest. After we crack this box, I will take a break from the stream. I'll hop off. We'll come back later tonight. How do we feel about a late stream? Starting at like 8 p.m., guys. The little one, she will be asleep, so that way, you know, I could spend some time with her before bed. And then we come back to it. And we start cracking packs. Because we got, I don't know if you guys saw, but we got many boxes of Miles Morales Spider-Man coming up as well. We also have a bunch of core set 2020 to go through today as well. So we got tons of packs. Tons of packs. I don't know if we're going to get through them all today. I'm getting kind of tired. But we'll see. We'll see. We're all along for the ride. I hope you guys are all enjoying yourselves as much as I am with the new Ninja Turtle set. The pre-con really did blow me away. Many cards in there for Yeager decks. I was going through it and I was just like, holy smokes. Make a treasure each turn? Hell yeah. Make a food each turn? Hell yeah. I'm with it. And everything pizza. We pulled one of these earlier. Shredder's Armor, Michelangelo, Weirdness to 11. What? This is a 2 mana 1/1. When it enters, you create a mutant token. If one or more 1/1 counters we put on a creature you control, that many +1 counters I'll put on it instead. Okay, this is a nice ramp. You put this with Tifa. Tifa Lockhart. Weathermaker. Okay, this is a fresh new pull. This is a 3-mana artifact with a landfall trigger. Whenever a land you control enters, you put a charge count on this artifact. You can add 1 mana of any color. You can remove 2 charge counters from this artifact to add 2 colorless mana. And then you can remove 3 charges from the counter from this card, and it deals 3 damage to any target. That's actually pretty big. If you got a landfall deck, recursion deck, that's one that it should be a must in there. Illegitimate business. I like that all the land cards are kind of dark. I think it, it makes them feel a little different. Like we had Avatar, the lands were kind of light. Fallout, they were dark. When we look at, Edge of Eternities, planets, way different. And I really do like the dark cards. Anchovies and banana on pizza. No. Who would try this? Who would try anchovies and bananas on pizza? I want to see who in chat would be brave enough to venture into the land of diarrhea. I'll try it. Deport them. Get rid of them. Oh, what's this? Genghis Frog. This is a new one. This is a 2-mana 1/3. Frogman Rogue with Trample. Whenever Genghis Frog or another mutant you control enters, create a mutagen token. I don't eat pineapples on pizza. So, don't be putting me in there. Brilliance Unleashed. This is a 6-mana. Choose one or both. It deals 5 damage to target creature. Choose target creature card in your graveyard. Return it to the battlefield. It is an artifact card. Otherwise, return it to the battlefield. Oh, return it if it's an artifact. Otherwise, return it to the battlefield and it's a 3/3 robot artifact creature token with flying. I love pineapple on pizza with bacon. Nom. Alright. The two of you are done. Done. Right? Leonardo's technique. Fancy. Return 1 or 2 target creature cards with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's actually really good for 4 mana. I could bring back my commander for this. Oh, very nice foil land. Look at that. I love that the sun is like the light in this card is what's foiled. Not the bridge, not the turtles, not the buildings in the back. Just the light. That's it. Only those with elegant and exquisite taste buds understand the balance between it. I used to talk smack about pineapple and pizza until I tried it. I've tried it. Right? But it wasn't my thing. It's like that old saying, right? You could be the best bridge builder in the world, build 1,000 bridges, but if you suck one dick, you're a cocksucker. Right? You can't convert. There's no coming back. I knew that would get somebody. I knew it would get somebody. Oh my god. Oh, this is too funny. Wow, this is a new one right here. Look at this one. Old Hob, Alley Cat Blues. This is a 5-mana 4/4. At the beginning of combat, your turn, create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. It gains haste until end of turn. Destroy it at the beginning of next end step. Target attacking creature token gains indestructible to end of turn. I was just about to say the wording on this one is interesting because this is a destruction of token at the beginning of your end step, not a sacrifice. If you give your creatures indestructible, you're essentially building an army of tokens. Now 5 mana is a bit steep, but I can see where it's like, okay, you know, and it only happens once. You know, it's only during your end step. So a lot of limitations here. I feel like the mana value should have been lower. I think it should have been like a 1/3 and a 3 drop. That's what I'm thinking. Dimensional Exile. This is a 2 mana. Enchant basic land you control. When this aura enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Pizza Face Gastromancer. 5 mana, 2/4. Whenever Pizza Face enters, create a food token. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, put 3 1/1 counters on up to one other target artifact or creature. If it isn't a creature, it becomes a 0/0 mutant creature in addition to its other type. Sacrifice Pizza Face, you gain 15 life. 10 mana, sacrifice Pizza Face, you gain 15 life. This would be solid for a Yeager deck. This would be solid for a Yeager deck. Jesus, that's crazy. Cool but rude. Okay, this is a new one. Alright. Cool but rude. This is a 2 mana enchantment class. Whenever you attack. Excuse me. Whenever you attack, you may draw a card. If you do, you may discard a card. If you do, you draw a card. Level 2. Whenever you discard a card, this class deals 2 damage to each opponent. Level 3. Whenever this class becomes level 3, search your library for a card, put it onto your hand, and then shuffle. Then discard a card at random. That's very typical red right there. Last pack magic. Last pack magic, everybody. Okay, let's see. See what we get. Will we get Super Shredder? Will we get something crazy? We will find out. Let's see, let's see. Tunnel Rats. Omni Cheese Pizza. Grounded for Life. Return to the Sewers. Ice Cream Kitty. EPF. Point Squad. Mutant Chain Reaction. Hamatao Guardian Stance. Lessons from Life. Another one. This is the, I think, 4th one we pulled from the box. Bespoke Bow. This is a new one. This is a 3 mana. When this enchantment enters, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its own hand. A creature gets +2, +1, and has vigilance. Jenka Bad Apple Big Sister. Raphael's Technique. Each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. Alright, not bad, not bad. That's not a foil. So that is it for the Ninja Turtle Play Booster Box. I'm really hungry. Alright, I was gonna try to do one more, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take that break. How many boxes did we get? For Ninja Turtles, we got 1 commander deck, and we got 4. Yeah, we got 4 boxes to open, 2 that we already sold on pre-order. So I got a case. So it's not too bad. You know, and the fact that we got it early helped us out a lot. Because I don't think it comes out until what, the 6th? The 4th? I know we're early. We're early on it. So it's not too bad. But let me go ahead and let me get out of here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to jump on the ball. It actually doesn't come out until March 6th. So having it early, cracking packs, you know, helps us out a lot. And it's good to see the product that comes in. So let me hop on out of here so I could go eat. As always, stay safe, stay golden. Until next time, we'll be back at 8 p.m. Eastern. So hop on by, don't forget. So get some food, get some drinks, wash your butts, and hug your loved ones. So until next time, peace.